Idaho Falls is expensive. We all know that. And tonight at 6 o'clock in a special report, we looked at why prices are so high.
So are they going to get more affordable in the future? Well, some say yes. Local News 8's Chris Oswald joining us now, part 2 of a special report. Chris?
Carol and Jay, as you just mentioned, we told you guys at 6 o'clock why prices are so high when you fly out of Idaho Falls. The reason it's really simple. There's a lot of demand, but not as much supply. I talked to the Idaho Falls Regional Airport Director who says he's hopeful that you will soon be paying less. A trip to Vegas, the perfect getaway for Eastern Idahoans looking for a weekend trip. Getting off the ground out of IDA, though, will cost you $520. Fly from Pokey, expect to pay about $425. Salt Lake City to Sin City, $140. The further south you go, the cheaper airfare you pay.
It's important to remember that airlines are for-profit businesses and they make most of their decisions based on profitability. And so in markets such as IDA or other strong demand markets, airlines have less incentive to discount the seats because they know they'll fill them.
That strong demand has a strong hold on flight prices out of IDA. Craig Davis is IDA's director.
The fact is, Idaho Falls is not being intentionally priced higher than any other airport in our area.
Davis and his team are working to bring down that cost. He's met with airline officials who he says have turned a blind eye on this problem.
It's a little like asking a CEO to take less profit on to his shareholders. So it often falls on deaf ears, unfortunately, but they are aware of the situation and they do say that they're looking at it.
Davis's next best solution to save you a buck the next time you fly? Bring in more competition. It's a challenge currently in the works.
The main goal for us is to stay competitive, is to bring in the competition, to bring in another airline, specifically a low-fare carrier such as Alaska, that will compete with Delta and United on existing routes.
For the last 18 months, IDA and Alaska Airlines have been in talks to bring a new direct flight to Seattle. Davis hopes by doing that, United and Delta will be forced to lower their fares.
You see examples of other regional airports. They bring in Alaska or a similar competing airline, the airfares drop across the board. I think that's really our only option at this point is to bring airfares down, is to bring the competition in.
Now, Davis says that he hopes to have Alaska Airlines flying in and out of Idaho Falls sometime in the first or second quarter of next year. It would be a direct flight to Seattle 3 times a week. Alaska Airlines has told the airport that it would cost them $5.9 million to make that happen. So, Carol, I guess we can say you heard it here first. Alaska Airlines may soon be flying out of Idaho Falls.
We'll keep our fingers crossed. Thank you so much, Chris. Now, we know these are high airfares and they're really bad for your pocketbook, so we wanted to know, are they also hurting the local economy? If you get up tomorrow morning with Dan Larkin and Allison Zimmerman, 6 a.m., Chris is going to look into that and how the city is working with the Idaho Falls Airport to drive down the costs.